from anxiety, and from despair.
Amen.
So as one songwriter put it, this joy I had, the world didn't give it to me. This peace I had, the world didn't give it to me, and the world can't take it away. So you want to love God with all your mind, church? Then it's up to you. So fourthly, believers should keep on thinking and doing what is morally and spiritually right or excellent.
Amen.
This means to keep your mind on things above, things that are pleasing to the Lord.
Amen.
We can't fill our minds and our hearts with all kind of mess and then try to keep our minds on things that are above. If you want to love God with your mind, then keep your mind on the things of God. If you are going to preach the gospel, preachers, then preach the gospel. If you're going to teach, then teach the gospel. And if you're going to live, then live the gospel. Let your life be your testimony. Let your life be a living epistle. Apostle Paul says, do as I do. Follow me and follow as I follow Christ. And then he says, finally, he begins to wrap this thing up. Because he's dealing with his church. He's dealing with his congregation. And he's told them his concerns and how to fix it. Then he says, finally, brother. You want to love God with all your mind? Finally, brother. You want to know that it's up to you? Finally, brother. Whatsoever things are true. Whatsoever things are noble. Whatsoever things are just. Whatsoever things are pure. Whatsoever things are lovely. Whatsoever things are the good report, if there be any virtue. And if there be anything praiseworthy, think on these things. Those things that are true are the things that are valid and reliable and honest. Those things that are noble are things that are worthy of respect. Those things that are just are the things that are upright and conformable to the standards of God and worthy of God's approval. Those things that are pure are the things that are moral. And those things that are lovely are the things that are pleasing and agreeable. And then the good report. You don't see that on CNN. The good report. You don't see that on Fox 5. The good report. The good report is those things that are praiseworthy, attractive and true to the highest standard and divinely ordered. The good report. So after reminding the church of these things, Paul says, now you judge. You make the decision. And he makes a conditional statement. He says, if there be any virtue, if there be anything praiseworthy, or if there be any praise, meditate or think on these things. And because he says you make the decisions, he says, because I want you to do as I have learned, I want you to do as I have received, I want you to do as you've heard, but most of all, Paul says, do what you've seen me do. I don't just teach it, I don't just say it, I don't just tell you to do it, I don't do it. Paul said, do like I do. Follow me as I follow Christ. He says, then, at first he says, the peace of God will be with you. But then this time he says, and the God of peace will be with you. If you do as I say. So the Apostle Paul says, finally, meaning consider this or take into account the things you have heard and seen in me.